Hello, St. Pius. This is Mrs. Timothy. We are doing an art activity for kindergarten through second grade right now. And I think it would interest third and fourth graders too. Anyone could do it, honestly. But for skill level, kindergarten through second, it's even a little difficult for kindergarten. I think they can do it. Interest level through fourth grade. And then whoever wants to do it, just have fun with it, they can do it. Welcome to my studio, which is... How do I turn this thing around? Oh, video. This is my studio. It is also my garage. It's a bit of a mess, and that is okay. All right. So I am going to be instructing my daughter, Brenna. And let's do this together. Why can't I turn this around?
It's video.
Okay, anyway. So here's what we want to have for supplies. We have, back up please, a piece of paper. Try and get the cut in half lengthwise. This is a regular computer paper, cutting in half lengthwise. We have a paper plate or a piece of paper cut in the circle about the size of a paper plate. I don't have a paper plate, so I cut my paper in the circle. And then a napkin. I have a choice of 3 here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with those. Stapler. And then your coloring things, like I have crayons, you have pencils, markers, whatever you want to color with. All right. So the first thing is that this is a video, an activity to thank our healthcare workers. Right now, I think that they could use our appreciation, and honestly, not just now, but all the time, they knowingly expose themselves to risk, so we should thank them. So here we go. This right here is the head of our healthcare worker, and this is the jacket or like the lab coat that the healthcare worker wears. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to staple the jacket to the healthcare worker's head. This is just the head and like the chest of the healthcare worker. It's like the bust of a healthcare worker, right?
Is this right?
Yep. You're going to staple it on. If you don't have a stapler, you can use tape. And of course, you can use glue stick if you need to. Kindergartners might need a little help with this, but I think they can do it. There's a lot of noise back there because my cat is in the room. Cat. Okay. Just no. Line it up right in the middle and
Yeah,
staple it right there. That's okay.
Cheers.
You can overlap it a little. That's fine. Got it? Okay, really, Cappy? Okay. Unless you're going to do that. Anyway. I think just one staple is enough.
No, it's...
Oh, okay. Put it down. Hold this.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to set our little healthcare worker head and chest aside for a moment. And now you're going to take your napkin. Now I have a napkin that's printed. I have a napkin that's white. Doesn't matter if it's printed or white. But some of you can have a square napkin. Some of you might have these rectangular shaped napkins. Just open them up so that they make a square. All right. Or you can have a tissue. This is a tissue. Also, if you have if you're using a tissue, open it up to make it like it's square. These two already have a crease in the center. This one needs a crease in the center. So we're going to fold it and make a crease in the center and then open it back up. So whichever kind of napkin you have, you want to put a crease in the center and open it back up. All right? Are you going to use that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you want to take the top, from the top corner, fold that top corner just on one side down to meet the center line, the center crease that you just made. And then fold it down again and then staple it. There's a staple. Hot in our stapler. This is what happens when you do crafts. You gotta fix things as you go. Okay. Staple. On the other side, keep it at the top. On the other side, you're gonna do the same thing. Fold the top corner down to meet the middle, to meet that center line that you made, the crease, and then fold it again 2 times, and then staple it. Now you're gonna turn it around, and you do the same thing from the top. Fold the 2 corners down. Just start on one side at a time to meet your center crease, and then fold it again and staple it. Fold it to the center crease, fold it again, and then staple it. All right. Now what you want to do is open up the napkin a little bit. Can you see this? So that it's just pinched in the centers like that. Does anyone know what we're making? Can you guess? Brenna, what is it? It's a healthcare worker mask. Yay! So now we're going to take that mask. We're going to staple it to our healthcare worker's head.
Right here?
Yep. Where the mouth and the nose should be. Staple it on one side, staple it on the other. All right. So now we're going to take our crayons or markers or pencils, and we're going to add some eyeballs. Whatever color you want. You don't need to add a nose and mouth because the nose and mouth are covered. You can add an eyelid with the eyelashes. Yep, and then put eyelashes coming outside. Yep. Eyelid. And then add a pupil and iris. There, beautiful eyes. Good job, Brenna. And then you can add eyebrows, which you make the eyebrows come up at the middle. It looks like a compassionate and caring healthcare worker. If you make the eyebrows come down in the middle, it makes your healthcare worker look angry. Don't make an angry healthcare worker. You don't want them to be angry. Okay? Oh, Brenna's putting eyeshadow on our healthcare worker. Beautiful. And then we can put some details on her lab coat. You can put a little collar on the lab coat. You doing the collar? Yeah. That's a good collar. You can do buttons. You can do a pocket and give your healthcare worker a name if you want. Dr. Fun. Dr. Fun. All right, Brenna. You can give your lab worker or your healthcare worker a stethoscope, which, comes around the back of the neck. They usually wear it around the back of the neck. Right? So one side has a big circle on it that they can hear your heart with. Has like a double circle, yep. And the other side has the 2 earbuds in it that goes in the doctor's ear. The last thing is, of course, to write, "Thank you, healthcare worker," on your, I put it right at the bottom, that's fine. Here, move it up so you can, or write "thank you." Maybe you can send a picture of it to someone who works in the health field, it's one of your loved ones, to make sure that you know that we're thinking about them, right? To make sure they know that we're thinking about them. You could also add to this, you could add hair, you can add arms. I think it would be really funny if you had rubber gloves, plastic gloves, and added arms with plastic gloves on the bottom of them, on the bottom of the arms. All right. So thank you very much, St. Pius. This was my first video, so I think it'll get better. We will see you again probably tomorrow. Bye, St. Pius. Thank you, Brenna.
You love that.